My mentor in Harvey Penick had the good fortune to teach probably one of the great putters in the history of the game in Ben Crenshaw. What a pleasure it's been my entire life and growing up in Texas watching Ben Crenshaw roll the ball. Ben's always had perfect speed, and to quote my mentor in one of his favorite sayings is dive the ball at the hole and give luck a chance. When we're talking about putting, the first and foremost fundamental that we always need to remember is speed control. You have to roll the ball the proper speed, and if the ball is dying at the hole, you are allowed to have the full width of the hole for the ball to go in. A putt that's hit too firmly will not only leave you a longer putt coming back if you miss, but it much narrows the hole so that if you hit the putt and it just catches the edge, chances are it's not going to go in. I much prefer to see that ball dying around the hole. It gives luck a chance, and more importantly, it really makes those opponents a little nervous when they see your ball always stopping right around the edge of the hole. We'll talk a little bit later about one of the drills that I think will help you in terms of counting your tap-ins. I really like for that first putt, if it doesn't go in, for you to be able to tap that ball into the hole, and it makes it much easier. Now, let's begin with the grip. I don't think we could ever talk about anything in putting or the game of golf for that matter that we don't address the importance of how we place our hands on the golf club. If you take your left thumb and your left hand and place it, the putter, for instance, is the only grip that the USGA allows us to have a flat side on. So we want to take full advantage of that flat side on the putter, and the way we're able to do that is to place our left thumb all the way from the very top joint here to the very bottom of the thumb, right at the thumbnail, and we want that thumb to point directly down the flat side of the grip. The reason that that's so important, if you extend your left arm into that position, once that's extended, you can see that that putter face is very square right there. You can see that the club face matches the left forearm. If I were to move, and I see this quite often in teaching, I see a player get their left hand underneath, the left thumb diagonally angles across the putter there, as you can see. And when I lift and extend my left arm, you can see that that really opens the club face. So we never want that club face to not be square to the left hand, the left arm. So again, left thumb straight down the grip. The same thing in reverse. If I get my left thumb too far around and lift, you'll see here the putter face is actually a little closed. A square putter face to a square left hand and left forearm is absolutely critical in being able to hit these putts and get the ball started on line. Now, let me turn and show you what happens if I weaken the left hand grip. If I turn the left thumb and move it to the side, when I turn to hit a putt, you'll see immediately the putter wants to swing out to in. If I remove the putter and just have my arm in a weak or left rotated position, my forearm swings back out to in. And when we see that, I see many times a lot of movement. I see a weak putt, the ball's hitting the bottom of the club face and you don't get it started solidly or on line. By getting that left thumb more down the grip, you can see how it changes the angle of my forearm. And now when I just let the forearm relax and swing, you can see how the path immediately changes and gets down the line. I think the left hand is one of the most important things that we can talk about. I think you can see very easily there as I demonstrate how important that left hand is, enabling you to swing the putter and get the ball started on line. Now, as we move in to talk about the right hand, I simply like for the right elbow to be at your side, and again, we want to utilize the flat side of the grip, and we want to get the right thumb on the flat side of the grip. I don't like for the right thumb to be across the grip or over to the side. I like for that right thumb to just fit down the flat side as well. So when we set there, you can see that my thumbs are balanced, my palms are balanced to the grip. You can see as I open my palms right here, they're basically opposing each other and in a nice neutral position there. The one thing when you place your right hand on that I think is very important is for you when you start to reach and shake hands, I like for the right elbow to be at your side and just shake hands with the grip and get the right thumb there. As we set the putter down to the ball, I want to share a wonderful story with you from my mentor in Harvey Penick. Harvey never liked to see a player even carry the putter in his right hand. If you were a right-handed player, he wanted you to take the club out of your bag with your left hand He wanted to place it in your left hand and carry it with your left hand. There's a real reason for that, and I'll demonstrate that and the importance of how we take our grip and how we set up to hit the putt and place the club in our hands. If I'm setting up to hit a putt and I place my left hand first, you can see what that does to my shoulders. My shoulders, my hips, my feet are all parallel. Then I reach and shake hands, and my shoulders stay square to my body and my intended line. If I reach with the right hand to set the putter first with the right hand, you can see very quickly as I do that, look how my shoulders open, and you can see that line changes. And now I set the putter down, and then I start to place the left hand on, and I really get uncomfortable and awkward. So again, once we get that left thumb straight down the grip, we shake hands with our right hand, we get into a beautiful position here where the hands and palms are balanced. And then as we set up, we just want to place the putter down with our left hand. We set our right hand, we get into a good position. From a face-on position as well, I want to also demonstrate what that does by placing the putter with the left hand first. If you can look here, when I set the putter down, you'll notice the shaft angle goes right up to the left of the zipper, just to the inside of the left leg. That gets me in a nice, comfortable position where I don't have to manipulate my hands at address. If I were to set the putter down with the right hand, you can see that the shaft angle goes back or right of the zipper and gets me into trouble here. So what I like to do is get the putter set with the left thumb down the grip, left hand first. That sets the shaft angle. It helps me get square so that the first and foremost fundamental can be I've got the putter square to my forearm, square to my hand. The real secret is it enables me to get that ball started on line. So the secret here is left thumb, left hand, carry the putter in your left hand, get yourself set up, and just shake hands with the right. I think if you'll try these simple ways to place your hands on the club correctly, you'll do very well in getting the ball started on line.